Have you ever stood in the snack aisle looking at all those bags of nuts and wondered which ones are actually good for me? Maybe you've heard that nuts are a superfood packed with healthy fats and protein, or maybe you've been warned that some nuts are high in calories, salt, or even dangerous for your heart. If you're over 60, the confusion can be even greater. You want to eat for longevity, protect your heart and brain, and keep your muscles strong, but you're not sure which nuts are your friends and which are your foes. You're not alone. For millions of people over 60, nuts are a daily snack, a salad topper, or a quick bite on the go. But here's the truth. Not all nuts are created equal. In fact, some can quietly sabotage your health, while others can help you live longer, feel stronger, and even sharpen your memory. Today, we're going to bust some myths, challenge the mainstream advice, and give you a clear, science-backed guide to the best and worst nuts for healthy aging. If you're tired of feeling confused about what to eat, or you're looking for simple natural solutions to stay healthy after 60, you're in the right place. Let's start by tackling one of the biggest myths about nuts and aging. The nutty myth, why most advice misses the mark. For years, we've been told that all nuts are healthy and that you should just grab a handful for a quick snack. But here's the reality. While nuts can be a powerful part of a healthy diet, some are loaded with hidden dangers, like excess salt, unhealthy oils, or even compounds that can harm your heart, gut, or memory. Here's the myth. All nuts are good for you, no matter your age. But the truth is, as we get older, our bodies become more sensitive to certain ingredients. Our metabolism slows, our arteries become more vulnerable, and our risk for heart disease, memory loss, and weak muscles goes up. The wrong nuts can quietly add to these problems, while the right ones can help prevent them. Not all nuts are created equal, especially after 60. The right choices can help you age better, while the wrong ones can quietly sabotage your health. The science, how nuts affect your body after 60. Let's break down the science in plain English. Nuts are packed with healthy fats, protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. They can help lower cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and support brain and heart health. But here's the catch. Some nuts are also high in omega-6 fats, sodium, or even hidden sugars and preservatives. These can trigger inflammation, raise blood pressure, or even block the absorption of key nutrients. Think of your body like a classic car. The right fuel keeps it running smoothly, but the wrong fuel can clog the engine and cause breakdowns. The nuts you choose are the fuel for your body's engine, your heart, brain, muscles, and gut. Nuts can be powerful medicine or a hidden hazard, depending on which ones you choose. The 4 worst nuts for people over 60. Let's get right to it. Here are the 4 nuts you should avoid, or at least limit, if you want to protect your heart, memory, and muscles after 60. We'll explain why each one can be a problem and what to eat instead. Worst nut number 1, salted peanuts. Why they're a problem. Peanuts are technically legumes, not true nuts, but they're everywhere. Most peanuts are roasted in unhealthy oils and loaded with salt. Too much sodium can raise your blood pressure, strain your heart, and even increase your risk of stroke. The cheap oils used in roasting can also trigger inflammation. What to do instead? If you love peanuts, choose unsalted, dry-roasted versions in moderation. But for most people over 60, it's better to swap peanuts for heart-healthy nuts like almonds or walnuts. Salted peanuts are a hidden source of sodium and unhealthy fats. Choose better options for your heart. Worst nut number 2, flavored or candied nuts. Why they're a problem. Many nuts on store shelves are coated in sugar, honey, chocolate, or artificial flavors. These add empty calories, spike your blood sugar, and can quietly sabotage your weight, memory, and gut health. For people over 60, blood sugar spikes are especially risky, increasing your risk for diabetes and cognitive decline. What to do instead? Always read the label. Choose plain, raw, or dry roasted nuts without added sugar or flavorings. Flavored and candied nuts are a sugar trap. Stick to plain whole nuts for better health. Worst nut number 3, macadamia nuts in excess. Why they're a problem? Macadamia nuts are delicious and do contain healthy fats, but they're extremely high in calories and very low in protein. For people over 60 who need to protect muscle mass and avoid weight gain, eating too many macadamias can quietly add extra pounds without providing much muscle support. What to do instead? Enjoy macadamia nuts as an occasional treat, not a daily snack. Focus on nuts that offer more protein and fiber. Macadamia nuts are calorie dense and low in protein. Enjoy in moderation, not as a staple. Worst nut number 4, cashews. Why they're a problem? Cashews are creamy and tasty, but they're higher in carbs and lower in fiber than most nuts. They also contain a compound called urushiol, which can cause digestive upset or allergic reactions in sensitive people. For those over 60, cashews can spike blood sugar and may irritate the gut. What to do instead? If you love cashews, eat them in small amounts and always choose unsalted, unroasted versions. But for most people, other nuts are a safer, more nutritious choice. Cashews can irritate the gut and spike blood sugar. Choose higher fiber, lower carb nuts instead. The 4 best nuts for people over 60. Now that we've covered the nuts to avoid, let's focus on the real heroes, the 4 nuts you should be eating regularly for better heart health, sharper memory, stronger muscles, and a happier gut. These nuts are backed by science and recommended by longevity experts for their unique nutrient profiles and health benefits. Best nut number 1, walnuts. Why they're a must. Walnuts are often called the king of nuts for a reason. They're the only nut with a significant amount of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, which are crucial for brain health, reducing inflammation, and protecting your heart. Walnuts are also rich in antioxidants and polyphenols that help fight oxidative stress, a key factor in aging. How to enjoy? Eat a small handful, about 1 ounce, of raw or dry roasted walnuts daily. Add them to oatmeal, salads, or yogurt for a brain-boosting crunch. Walnuts are a top choice for brain, heart, and anti-aging benefits. Make them a daily habit. Best nut number 2, almonds. Why they're a must. Almonds are packed with vitamin E, magnesium, and fiber. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that helps protect your cells from damage and supports healthy skin and hair. Magnesium is essential for muscle function and bone health, both of which become more important as we age. Almonds also help lower bad cholesterol and support gut health. How to enjoy? Snack on a handful of raw or dry roasted almonds or slice them onto your morning cereal or fruit. Almonds are a nutrient powerhouse for strong muscles, bones, and glowing skin. Best nut number 3, pistachios. Why they're a must. Pistachios are one of the highest protein nuts and are rich in potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure. They're also loaded with lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants that support eye health, a common concern for people over 60. Pistachios are lower in calories per nut compared to others, making them a great choice for weight management. How to enjoy? Choose unsalted, in-shell pistachios for mindful snacking. The act of shelling them slows you down and helps with portion control. Pistachios support heart, eye, and muscle health. Plus, they're fun to eat. Best nut number 4, Brazil nuts. Why they're a must. Brazil nuts are the richest natural source of selenium, a mineral that's vital for thyroid function, immune health, and protecting your cells from oxidative damage. Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day provides all the selenium you need. Selenium also plays a role in preventing hair loss and supporting cognitive function. How to enjoy? Eat 1 or 2 raw Brazil nuts daily. No more, as too much selenium can be harmful. Brazil nuts are your daily selenium boost. Just a couple a day is enough for big benefits. The science, how the right nuts support healthy aging. Let's break down why these 4 nuts are so powerful for people over 60. Each one offers a unique blend of nutrients that target the most common pain points of aging. Hair loss. Walnuts and Brazil nuts provide omega-3s and selenium, both linked to stronger, healthier hair. Memory decline. Walnuts' omega-3s and antioxidants help protect brain cells and support memory. Weak muscles. Almonds and pistachios are high in protein and magnesium, supporting muscle strength and function. Gut and heart health. Almonds and pistachios are rich in fiber, which feeds your good gut bacteria and helps lower cholesterol. Confusion about what to eat. These four nuts are simple, natural, and easy to add to your daily routine. Actionable tip. Rotate these four nuts throughout the week to get a variety of nutrients. For example, walnuts on Monday, almonds on Tuesday, pistachios on Wednesday, and Brazil nuts on Thursday. Then repeat. The right nuts can address multiple aging concerns at once. Make them a regular part of your diet. How to add the best nuts to your daily routine. Knowing which nuts to eat is one thing, making them a habit is another. Here's a simple, step-by-step protocol to help you get the most out of these superfoods. Keep a small container of mixed nuts in your kitchen or bag for easy snacking. Add chopped nuts to your breakfast. Sprinkle on oatmeal, yogurt, or fruit. Toss nuts into salads, stir fries, or roasted vegetables for extra crunch and nutrition. Use nut butters, like almond butter, on whole grain toast or apple slices. Remember portion control. A small handful, about 1 ounce, is enough for most people. Takeaway. Make nuts a daily habit by adding them to meals and snacks you already enjoy. What to avoid? Nut traps that sabotage your health. Even the healthiest nuts can become a problem if you fall into these common traps. Overeating. Nuts are calorie dense. Stick to a small handful per day to avoid unwanted weight gain. Salted or flavored nuts. Added salt, sugar, and artificial flavors can undo the health benefits. Nut mixes with dried fruit or chocolate. These can be loaded with hidden sugars and calories. Old or rancid nuts. Nuts can go bad and develop unhealthy fats. Store them in a cool, dry place and check for off smells. Actionable tip. Buy raw or dry roasted, unsalted nuts in small quantities and store them in airtight containers. Avoid nut traps by choosing plain, fresh, and properly stored nuts. Recap your nutty action plan for healthy aging. Let's quickly recap the key steps for making nuts work for you after 60. Avoid salted peanuts, flavored candied nuts, excess macadamias, and cashews. Focus on walnuts, almonds, pistachios, and Brazil nuts. Rotate your choices for variety and balanced nutrition. Add nuts to meals and snacks you already enjoy. Watch your portions and avoid added salt, sugar, and flavors. If you're finding this helpful so far, consider subscribing for more science-backed, easy-to-follow health tips for your best years yet. A simple, balanced nut routine can help you enjoy stronger, healthier aging, one handful at a time. The gut-nut connection. Why your digestion matters more than you think. You might be surprised to learn that your gut health and your choice of nuts are closely linked. As we age, our digestive system can become less efficient, making it harder to absorb the nutrients our bodies need. The right nuts can actually help support a healthy gut, while the wrong ones can cause bloating, discomfort, or even trigger inflammation. Nuts like almonds and pistachios are especially high in fiber, which feeds the good bacteria in your gut. This helps reduce inflammation, supports regularity, and even boosts your immune system. On the other hand, nuts that are heavily salted, flavored, or roasted in unhealthy oils can disrupt your gut balance and make digestion more difficult. If you have a sensitive stomach, start with small amounts of nuts and gradually increase your intake. Pair nuts with a source of fruit or yogurt to further support your gut bacteria. The right nuts can be a friend to your gut. Choose high fiber, plain options, and avoid heavily processed varieties. Memory, mood, and nut nutrition, the brain-body connection. Did you know that the nuts you eat can directly affect your memory, mood, and even your risk for dementia? Walnuts in particular are rich in omega-3s and polyphenols that protect your brain cells from damage and support the growth of new neural connections. Almonds and pistachios also provide vitamin E and B vitamins, which are essential for brain function and emotional balance. Here's a myth buster. Many people think that only fish or supplements can provide brain-boosting omega-3s, But walnuts are a plant-based source that's easy to add to your daily routine. And the combination of healthy fats, antioxidants, and vitamins in nuts helps keep your mind sharp and your mood stable. Actionable tip: try a brain-boosting snack, a small bowl of walnuts and pistachios, or a slice of whole grain toast with almond butter and banana. The right nuts can help you stay sharp, positive, and independent as you age. Hair, skin, and muscle: how the best nuts help you look and feel younger. It's not just about living longer, it's about looking and feeling your best at every age. The nuts that support longevity also help keep your hair thick, your skin glowing, and your muscles strong. Hair: selenium from Brazil, nuts and omega-3s from walnuts help prevent thinning and breakage. Skin: vitamin E from almonds and pistachios supports collagen production, keeping your skin firm and smooth. Muscles: protein and magnesium from almonds and pistachios help maintain muscle mass, which is crucial for staying active and independent. Actionable tip: build your meals around these nuts. For example, add chopped almonds to your morning oatmeal, toss pistachios into a salad, or enjoy a Brazil nut as a midday treat. The best nuts help you look as vibrant as you feel, inside and out. The Do This, Not That Guide, Nut Edition. Let's make things even simpler with a quick Do This, Not That list for your nut routine. Do this: eat a small handful of walnuts, almonds, pistachios, or Brazil nuts daily. Choose raw or dry roasted, unsalted nuts. Store nuts in airtight containers in a cool, dry place. Rotate your nut choices for variety. Not that: don't eat large amounts of salted, flavored, or candied nuts. Don't rely on nut mixes with chocolate or dried fruit. Don't eat nuts that smell rancid or taste bitter. Don't eat the same nut every day for weeks on end. Actionable tip: print this list and keep it in your kitchen as a reminder of your new nut routine. Simple swaps in your nut habits can make a big difference in your health and energy. Common mistakes to avoid. Nut Edition. Even with the best intentions, it's easy to make mistakes that can sabotage your nut routine. Here are a few common pitfalls to watch out for. Mistake number 1: overeating nuts. Nuts are healthy, but they're also calorie dense. Stick to a small handful, about 1 ounce per day. Mistake number 2: choosing nuts with added salt, sugar, or oils. These additives can undo the health benefits and add hidden calories. Mistake number 3: ignoring freshness. Nuts can go rancid and develop unhealthy fats. Always check for off smells or tastes. Mistake number 4: using nuts as a meal replacement. Nuts are a great snack or addition to meals, but they shouldn't replace balanced meals with protein, fiber, and vegetables. Buy nuts in small quantities and store them in the fridge or freezer to keep them fresh longer. Avoiding common mistakes helps you get the most out of your nut routine. Busting nut myths for people over 60. Let's clear up a few more myths that often confuse people over 60. Myth number 1: nuts are too fattening for seniors. Truth: in moderation, nuts can actually help with weight management by keeping you full and satisfied. Myth number 2: all nuts are the same. Truth: each nut has a unique nutrient profile. Variety is key for balanced nutrition. Myth number 3: if you have dentures or dental issues, you can't eat nuts. Truth: try nut butters or finely chopped nuts for easier chewing. Myth number 4: nuts are bad for cholesterol. Truth: the right nuts can actually lower bad cholesterol and support heart health. If you have trouble chewing, blend nuts into smoothies or use nut butters on whole grain toast. Don't let myths hold you back. Science-backed habits are your best bet for healthy aging. Section 15, your personalized nut protocol, step-by-step for lasting results. Let's bring everything together into a simple, step-by-step protocol you can start using today. Remember, you don't have to change everything at once. Small, steady changes are the secret to lasting results. Step 1, audit your nut intake. Take a few days to write down which nuts you eat, how often, and in what form. Are you eating mostly salted, flavored, or candied nuts? Are you relying on peanuts or cashews as your main snack? Awareness is the first step to change. Step 2, swap out the worst nuts. Gradually reduce or eliminate salted peanuts, flavored, candied nuts, excess macadamias, and cashews from your daily routine. Replace them with the 4 best nuts: walnuts, almonds, pistachios, and Brazil nuts. Step 3, portion control. Measure out a small handful, about 1 ounce of nuts each day. This is enough to get the health benefits without overdoing the calories. Step 4, add nuts to meals and snacks. Sprinkle chopped nuts on oatmeal, yogurt, or salads. Use nut butters on whole grain toast or apple slices. Enjoy a Brazil nut as a midday treat or a few pistachios as an evening snack. Step 5, store nuts properly. Keep nuts in airtight containers in a cool, dry place. For longer freshness, store them in the fridge or freezer. Always check for off smells or tastes before eating. Step 6, rotate your choices. Don't eat the same nut every day. Rotate walnuts, almonds, pistachios, and Brazil nuts throughout the week to get a variety of nutrients. Step 7, listen to your body. Notice how you feel as you make these changes. Are you less bloated? Is your energy more stable? Is your hair, skin, or memory improving? Keep a simple journal to track your progress. Step 8, be patient and consistent. Healthy aging is a marathon, not a sprint. Stick with your new nut routine for at least a few weeks to notice real changes. Remember, consistency is more important than perfection. A step-by-step nut protocol makes it easy to nourish your body and see lasting results. Frequently asked questions, clearing up the confusion. Let's answer some of the most common questions about nuts and healthy aging for people over 60. Q, can I eat nuts if I have diabetes or prediabetes? A, yes. The best nuts, walnuts, almonds, pistachios, and Brazil nuts are low in carbs and high in healthy fats and fiber. Just watch your portions and avoid added sugars. Q, what if I have trouble chewing nuts? A, try nut butters or finely chopped nuts. You can also blend nuts into smoothies or sprinkle ground nuts on soft foods. Q, are roasted nuts okay? A, dry roasted nuts are fine, but avoid those roasted in unhealthy oils or with added salt and flavors. Raw nuts are always a safe bet. Q, how much is too much? A, for most people, a small handful, about 1 ounce per day, is enough. Too many nuts can add excess calories and fat. Q, can I eat nuts if I have a nut allergy? A, if you have a diagnosed nut allergy, avoid all nuts and talk to your doctor about safe alternatives like seeds, sunflower, pumpkin, chia. There's a solution for every challenge. Don't let confusion or obstacles stop you from taking action. The big picture: why food as medicine works for healthy aging. Let's zoom out for a moment. Why does this approach work so well? Because food is more than just fuel. It's information for your body. Every bite you take sends signals to your cells, your hormones, and your brain. When you choose foods that support your body's natural repair systems, you're giving yourself the tools to age gracefully, stay active, and enjoy more years with the people you love. This isn't about quick fixes or miracle cures. It's about building a foundation for lifelong health, one handful at a time. And the best part, it's never too late to start. Even small changes can make a big difference over time. Food is powerful medicine. Use it every day to support your longevity, your health, and your happiness. Your Nut Healthy Checklist, simple habits for every day. Here's a quick checklist you can screenshot or write down to keep your nut routine on track. Avoid salted peanuts, flavored candied nuts, excess macadamias, and cashews. Eat a small handful of walnuts, almonds, pistachios, or Brazil nuts daily. Rotate your nut choices for variety. Add nuts to meals and snacks you already enjoy. Store nuts in airtight containers in a cool, dry place. Watch your portions, about 1 ounce per day. Try nut butters or ground nuts if you have trouble chewing. Track your progress and celebrate small wins. Simple daily habits can help you enjoy stronger, healthier aging. one handful at a time. Encouragement for the road ahead. Aging brings changes, but it also brings wisdom and the power to make better choices. If you've been frustrated by confusing advice or worried about your future, know that you're not alone and you're not powerless. Every meal is a new opportunity to nourish your body and support your longevity. Remember, the secret to healthy aging isn't about deprivation or extreme diets. It's about adding the right foods, building simple routines, and enjoying the journey. By choosing walnuts, almonds, pistachios, and Brazil nuts, you're not just supporting your heart and brain, you're supporting your muscles, your gut, your skin, and your confidence. Thank you for joining me on this journey from confusion to clarity. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more empowering health content. And if you have questions or want to share your own story, leave a comment below. Your experience could inspire someone else. Stay well, stay strong, and remember, your best years and your healthiest years are still ahead.